Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa. Family, thank you again for tuning in for a very quick and simple recipe. Today I'll be sharing my sourdough French toast. Very easy to make. So I grabbed my sourdough from M&S, yes. And you can make your own sourdough, but it takes ages. By the way, this is a bish bash bosh dish. You know what I mean? So I've got my avocado, I've got some spring onions, my cinnamon, of course. Do not worry about the list of ingredients because I'll be leaving it on my blog, fafagilbert.com, where all my recipes are centralized. You can also try ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, which has got over 500 recipes waiting for you. Anyway, so I've got my sourdough and I've just sliced it. Now, this video was done with my iPhone. So iPhone in one hand and me proceeding. And what it is it's more of like a motivational video as well, just to send the message out there that, just use what you have and make the most out of it. That mentality, that means that you'd always put your best foot forward and the circumstances around you would not influence your outcome because you're focused. Anyway, so back to the cooking. So as you can tell, I've got 2 cracked eggs in a bowl, and to that I'm adding a pinch of my cinnamon, some salt to taste, and of course I'm going to be whisking all of this together. I'm now going to be adding a little bit of my whole milk, which is a full fat milk. You can also try some natural yogurt. That would give it that tangy flavor. Now, that would work if you're using like your normal bread, but with the sourdough, it has that sourness to it, so you don't really need it. So, of course, what I've done is just soaked the bread in the egg mixture so that can absorb all the flavors. I prefer to soak all my bread in the egg wash before I proceed to frying it. So to my saucepan, I've added my preferred oil and then I've added the soaked sourdough, as you could tell. This has been frying for about 1.5 minutes on that medium heat, and it's time for me to turn it over. So I'm going to have a beautiful crusty outer layer, and inside is going to be nice and moist. That's the texture that I'm going for. But equally, if you want it completely dry, then it means you need to extend your cooking time. Yes, see wahala, this one don't want 10 now. Anyway, let's move on. So to the remaining part of my egg wash, what I've done is added some spring onions and also an extra egg because I might as well make a quick omelette. Yes, and to that I've added my red chilies and I'm mixing everything together. Now that mixture already has my salt and it's got the hints of cinnamon in there anyway. So yes. Now, let me just check back on the sourdough toast, and that looks ready and absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to reserve that on the side, and then the next thing I'm going to do is fry my egg mixture. Now, if this is your first time, thank you very much for tuning in and you're welcome. And if you've watched to this point, you're incredible. And to my notification gang, how you doing? And my loyal subscribers, just always remember that you are appreciated. Now, let's fry this cheapum. So yes, as you could tell, I had just rolled the omelette and now I'm just trying to seal it at the end. You don't necessarily need to do this, but I just love challenging myself. Anyway, to my bowl, I've added some avocado and I've also added some chili and onions. And to that, I'm adding my apple cider vinegar and then a little bit of olive oil. I'll add my salt to taste and then I'm going to mix everything together. So this is such a simple breakfast to enjoy, but not until I sprinkle this beauty with some fresh parsley, which, it's high in vitamin C anyway. Now, talking about vitamin C, I'm going to be serving this with some freshly squeezed orange juice. Say what? Look at this. Tell me your mouth no the water. And guess what? We use the iPhone. Yes, be it that one would have missed certain parts of the video. I think the message has been sent out clear in terms of, and anybody can follow this recipe and will definitely, get the outcome that you would like them to get. So my message today is, yes, have a great breakfast. Don't let anything stop you. If you really want it, you find a way. Keep focused and keep pushing. Yes. And as it's the 1st of May, yes, I'm wishing all Mayborns a happy birthday. Yes, exactly. So here's my orange juice, oui. And I'm ready to have my breakfast. Now I'm sending everyone love and light. Now, as I mentioned, naturally I'd leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog, fafagilbert.com. And you'd also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook as Ndudu by Fafa. So pass by and say hi. Noral, thank you very much for my theme song. And until my next video, take care of you, be nice, be beautiful, be your gorgeous self. And guess what? I love you for you. Toodles.